You just ordered your garden beds and you decided to spree for the nice raised garden bed because in the long run, it's going to be so much easier to garden and be less of a strain on your back. I know that's why we got our raised garden beds. And we actually went with a 2-foot garden bed, which means that you need a lot of soil to fill these babies up. And we're gonna go over the best way to fill your garden beds for the most success. I'm Danielle of the Split Arrow Farm, where we bring you new content every Wednesday and Sunday so that you can learn how to build your own homestead or small farm and live a more self-sustainable lifestyle. But let's get on with filling this garden bed. Now, this is not a mandatory step, but when you are doing some raised garden beds, it's really great if you can align them with cardboard, especially because we are doing it over an area that was just grass before, and our good friends Nick and Steph actually got us a bunch of cardboard. So we're gonna go ahead and line all of the boxes with some of this cardboard. Once you've gone ahead and filled your bed with cardboard, then what we're going to do is use the hugelkultur method, which is basically just using sticks and logs to add in some room and raise the layer of where the dirt is actually going to start. Now, the reason that we're using sticks and logs is because they are compostable and they will turn into dirt after some time. Now, if you want it to actually start to compost faster, I suggest using smaller twigs. You can use pretty long ones, just throw them in. We actually found a pile of some old cut wood that started to already compost and break down, which is really great because now we have some fresh worms and critters that are inside of this wood and are going to help the composting method as well. But I also have some freshly cut pieces of wood that you can also use. You can use bigger logs as well, and you're just going to line this with the bottom. Once we've gone ahead and lined this, then we'll check in on the next method. Once you have all of your sticks inside the bed, you can go ahead, stomp it out if it is a big enough, large enough bed. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some items from our compost. We're gonna grab some brown leaves that had fallen off the trees over the fall, add that in here, and just add a lot of stuff. We do have 2-foot high beds, so anything that I can do to reduce the amount of area that we're going to need the soil in to help fill up that bottom is going to be great. Also, some things that can kind of help with any of the water to percolate down, so hey, any sand in there as well. Max, you helping me stomp it out? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of those. Yes! Mwah. The next step is adding leaves, and they're great because they're already pretty much composted. They're brown material that's going to help with the composting, and what's nice is you'll get some twigs, maybe some bugs in there to help composting as well. So what we're going to do is just fill up probably one more load of leaves, and then we'll get into the final step, which is filling with our dirt. Once you've gone ahead and finish up with the hugelkultur, you finish up adding leaves and sticks, then you can go ahead and go on to the final layer, which is actually adding the dirt. Now, we were able to source some really great black gold. That was the name of it. And it's a mixture of some compost, some sand, and some dirt. So we have some really great, nutritious level dirt here that we're working with. And what's really nice here, is that we actually have a very large garden that we're building. So being able to source this was really great. Now, if you are making your own garden beds, I think you're gonna want to probably make the mixture yourself. If you are doing a smaller scale garden, you can actually go to a local store like Home Depot, Lowe's, or anything like that in order to source some different types of dirt. And I really suggest adding in some sand to that. This is gonna help add some capabilities so that it's going to have the water drainage really work well in there. So I love the source that we got. This is just a compost topsoil. And if you do have any local dirt yards or landscaping places nearby, you might want to just call around and ask for that. And we actually have a very large amount, and by using that hugelkultur method that we've gone through, you're really not going to have to purchase as much dirt because it's going to be harder to source than your leaves, your twigs, and all of the such. But let's go ahead, fill up the rest of our bed. Once you've gone ahead and done all of those layers, the next step is just adding your plants and starting your garden. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.